I think I have figured out the world's easiest way to demonstrate how to swing a golf club. Let's take a look. Well, it's rainy and cold here in California, so time to do a under the patio video. I have a friend who's still having a little trouble with coming over the top, so I told him I'd put this video together for him. And as you can see, I've got a board set up here with some carpet on it, and I made this little angled golf tee, which I might have angled too much. Yeah, I angled too much. Anyway, we want this board to be about parallel with our spine angle, right? Now, imagine that I am just going to pound the bottom of the club straight into that board about 1.5 feet, 2 feet behind where the target ball would be. And if my sole desire is to do that, to simply slam the bottom of this club in that direction, like I'm driving a nail into the board, but do it really, really hard, I end up with that motion, right? And if I miss that, my club, by the time it gets to the real ball, is nice and square to the target line. And this is essentially the same as our target line. All we have to do is keep lowering this down, 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 until we're right along the bottom. And now we're on the ground. And if I was to slam or think of slamming the bottom of the club, and it's not quite facing completely open, it's just sort of natural. So it's starting to close just a little bit. So if I was to imagine I'm going to slam that into the ground right there, but I miss the ground and I continue on, I am in a perfect square-faced position with my club moving straight down the line. And the whole purpose of this is that when you only have one desire or goal, which is to pound the bottom of that club face, or the bottom of the club, into the board, there's no reason to pull the club way in here or pull it way out there. You would go parallel to the board, straight back, straight forward, trying to drive whatever it is you're trying to drive into that board. And I think I can swing it here and I can probably hit that. But here's how it would be. And that's it. That ball, luckily it didn't go over the fence, but my goal was to slam the club there, but I missed. Here's where I could reach. I can't actually reach there, so that is, in my opinion, the world's simplest explanation of what a golf swing is. And it's essentially the same principle as the Holy Grail, because we're still driving the club in that direction. You could still do it with the shaft, but now if you care to, you can think of doing it with the bottom of the club onto that plane and then straight through. And imagine that plane extends down into the ground, and even when the ball is right there, there's still a plane that would go down way below your feet, and you could swing against that. And if you wanted to, I believe, I haven't tested this yet, but I think if you wanted to hit a draw, you could picture it back here, and then you would be a little closed by the time you got to the ball. And if you wanted to hit a fade, you picture it much closer to the ball, and you wouldn't have enough time to close the face. So it's just that easy, and I think that should help a lot of you out there. Okay, cool.